I'm very happy. Number one, that we've played well. We've played positive basketball, and obviously the fact that we've qualified, which was the main goal coming in, because our group was a tricky one. Greece, in my opinion, prior to the beginning of the championship, was one of the medal favorites. They had an amazingly successful summer. They have a team with great continuity, great quality, great chemistry, great coaching, and they should still be a strong contender for the final stages of the competition. Well, pick your poison. You know, they're both very strong teams. Probably on paper, ironically, Spain is a stronger team, but France beat them and finished in a better place in the group. So, you know, a lot of the World Championship or competitions of this nature are about momentum and about the current shape that you are in and the current mental state of your players, how they're able to adjust to the number of games and to the ups and downs and ebb and flow of the competition. And if you catch the right team at the right time, you're in trouble, and the right team at the wrong time, you know, you might be in trouble. So it's really hard to say. All the teams have quality and all the teams have ability, and you got to hope you're at your best and that you're able to bring your A game at the right time, particularly in the knockout round. I did clearly say that this would be my last competition. I never said that I didn't like coaching the national team. I love coaching the national team, and I love coaching the guys that I have. I also said yesterday, not in a retraction, but an apology to our federation president, that that's something I probably should have discussed with him before I made that announcement, because Mr. Chernov was the courageous man who brought me to the national team 6 years ago, against all odds, it seemed, given my background and of course the nature of Russian basketball, and it's been a pretty successful run for all of us. So, you know, I have agreed to go back to Russia after the competition and sit and talk with him as we should. And, you know, I don't know that I'm going to change my mind, but I probably should have handled it in a little different way. I've coached big teams in the last 6 years, and I've at the same time coached the Russian national team. So, sure, going back to Maccabi is a factor, but probably it has a lot more to do with just wanting to be with the family and wanting to have a life outside of basketball instead of working 12 months of the year every year. Probably the finest moment was my first day. You know, just the significance of an American Jewish Israeli coaching the Russian national team is kind of a special thing from a historical standpoint. And from that point forward, you know, working in that environment and helping the team to regain the grandeur of its wonderful tradition in European basketball, which was capped, of course, by the European Championship in Spain in 2007. A championship which, you know, was more amazing, I think, than even people realize, given not only the fact that we were not even close to being one of the favorites, but more because of the team that we beat. You know, Spain's great teams of years past could not surpass the team they had at that time. I'm glad to say I've been part of a team that's helped some new players come onto the forefront, like Timofey Mozgov, who's on his way to the New York Knicks, like Sasha Kaun, who is now going to be recognized as one of the better big men in Europe, and several other players who've come to the forefront of European basketball, in no small part to their work on the national team. We're not going to be favored in any game that we play. Let's put it that way. Could we surprise and shock some people? Well, we've done it in the past, so I suppose we could. Realistically and honestly, you know, can we win a medal? I coach the team, so I can't bet on the team, but you know, I don't know that I would anyway. I just know that we'll compete, and that's something people can be assured of.